God and the angels are transforming you. Big changes are coming into your life after you understand why attacks are coming at you. Of high vibration, there's a feeling of melancholy that wants to keep you down, so you don't have love, so you doubt who you are, and it's draining your energy. You are the light, but they don't want you to keep moving ahead. They don't want you to have strength. This witchcraft ritual is being done against you. They know what's coming to you, a lot of financial resources, and they're trying to block it. They're also seeing you helping many people spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and they want to block all of that too. They are obsessed with just you existing, but they can't touch you. Your ex wants you to lose opportunities. They want to come to you to cause you to be mentally upset and to cause setbacks for you. You'll have more knowledge from the divine. You must always connect to God and the angels through prayer. This will help you remove discontent and frustration from your life. You'll have no more nostalgia, and you'll see right through your ex or former friend, whoever they are to you, their hidden agenda. You may think you're overthinking, have anxiety, and restlessness, that you should be more protective, but it's actually the universe to you in coded messages. Understanding reality is not more information. You see, we live in times where people are seeking more information, consuming content, and looking for approval for every decision. But they are feeling more lost, more disconnected, more uncertain about their path. Those coded messages are how your nervous system interfaces with field of data beyond your five senses. How your body receives transmissions your conscious mind hasn't learned to interpret. Your brain processes millions of bits of information per second, but only a fraction reaches conscious awareness. Your subconscious operates on pattern recognition. These show that reality is always sending out signals, and most people are tuned to the wrong frequency. If you feel like you're missing something important, it's because you've been taught that reality is something that happens to you, that you observe and react to. But reality is something you're in constant dialogue with. The quality of your life depends entirely on whether you can understand what's being communicated, how opportunities align, how timing works, how your internal state sends out signals that the external world responds to. The universe speaks in codes because that's the language of how information travels through consciousness and matter. Linear thinking, verbal reasoning, and logical analysis. They are useful, but you're using the wrong tool for the type of information being transmitted. The codes the universe uses are resonance, pattern, and felt sense in your body, and synchronicities in alignment. Once you develop sensitivity to read what's actually being communicated beneath the surface of events, you stop living reactively and start living responsively. You stop feeling like life is happening to you and start recognizing you're participating in a dynamic conversation. That shift changes absolutely everything. Consciousness and matter are not separate domains. They challenge everyday assumptions about reality. Your attention, awareness, and state of being. They're active participants in how reality manifests. Before you have a thought, before you make a conscious decision, your body is already processing information from your environment, bodily sensations that guide your choices beneath conscious awareness. Your gut feeling when something's off is your nervous system reading environmental cues at a level of complexity your rational mind can't match. Your body is translating information that your thinking brain has, hasn't caught up to yet. When you slow down, stop forcing answers through mental effort, you access a broader frequency of data. The universe speaks through synchronicity, bodily sensation, dreams, people who appear in your life at precisely the moment you need a specific lesson. Understand that your body, your intuition, your spontaneous knowings are primary channels of perception, more accurate than deliberate reasoning. An angel was sent to observe, understand, to report in the divine realm what you've been carrying and facing, about the silent battles you fight without anybody around you noticing. God is not indifferent to your struggles, but paying more attention to your life than you think. The angel sent to walk by your side is a spiritual reality that exists whether you believe it or not. It's a faithfulness that does not waver when you make mistakes, does not diminish when you doubt, that does not disappear when you drift away, because that angel was given to you as an expression of the favor of God who loved you before you even knew what love was. What the angel reported was fine that you carried a weight that was never meant to be yours, and pains you did not choose to have. Face battles that seem longer than your strength, but remain standing. You keep trying, keep seeking a connection greater than anything the world can offer. All this was recorded with eternal love. What was written about you in the divine realm was not suffering and struggles, but a purpose, a calling that was placed in you before the world knew your name. That calling does not disappear when you weaken, when you make mistakes. It is not transferred to another because God does not change his mind about you. And what was written about you at the beginning of time remains exactly the same, now intact, preserved, waiting for you to come to it with everything as you are. You were planned with a level of detail than your mind can process. Every scar you carry, every disappointment you lived through, every night you spent awake without finding answers, every time you felt invisible, all that was seen by God and the angels. Love that knows no conditions and has no expiration date.